Like the rapper DJ Khaled himself once said, life is like Roblox. Now, the reason I completely fucking despise Genshin Impact is for many reasons. One of them being the cutscenes. Now, the cutscenes in the game they're all just completely unskippable for whatever reason. Like, there's literally no reason to make them unskippable. Like, what if you just like started the game on like a new account or something, you know? Oh, look, you gotta do every fucking thing right over again. Pretty stupid if you ask me. Now, another thing is that if you just look at the characters, let's just take a very uncreative character that's in that game called Raiden Shogun or whatever the fuck that name is. Raiden Shogun. The reason we don't like her is because, one, she is a woman. Two, because she's not a cool Raiden. Take this Raiden, for example, the one from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Now, this guy, he has a better sword, doesn't pull it out from his fucking cleavage because he doesn't have tits. That's another reason why he's better. He's missing an eye, which is really fucking cool. He's got gray hair instead of purple hair, I think. I don't know, black. I don't know. I'm not looking at an image while I'm recording this. And he's also like very funny. Now, if you look at Raiden Shogun, she has nothing funny about her. If you look at all of her dialogue in the entire game, you can't even hear the dialogue because you're probably staring at her ass or cleavage the entire time. Now, why is that? That's because you were a lonely male cuck. Sorry to say it. If you're the first one here, if I'm the first one you're hearing this from, I feel really bad for you. Now, one of the reasons I just mentioned before that I didn't really talk too much about is that it being anime. Now, in case you didn't know this, but anime kind of sucks. Well, it actually depends on what context you take it into. Like Family Guy, that's a good anime. And if you dare to tell me that's not an anime, well then how come it's animated, huh? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Now, if you look at Pokemon, that is also another good anime. But why don't people like Naruto, you know? Well, that's because it's Japanese anime. And now I know you're saying, wait, hold on, but Pokemon was made by a Japanese company. To that I say, shut the fuck up, please let me talk. Now, another reason I just said that is because I'm being very funny right now. By that, I mean I have what the fuck am I talking about right now? Anyways, where was I talking about again? Right, Japanese people or something like that. Am I turning racist now? Probably. That was not my fault. Anyways, now the reason I like Pokemon, but the Pokemon anime manga, whatever the hell you want to call it, but not the Naruto, even though they're both Japanese, is that Nintendo doesn't sexualize their characters nearly as much as every other media in the entire world. Yeah, that's what I bloody thought. Now, back to the characters thing. The Raiden Shogun versus Raiden, no last name, Jack the Ripper, whatever the hell you want to call him. Look at this side-by-side comparison. Now, which one of these images or characters do you think looks cooler? The one on the left or the one on the right? If you chose the one on the right, then you're a fucking retard. The one on the left is clearly much superior because he has gray hair and has a sword. Well, the other one has a sword but doesn't have gray hair. Now, I know I'm about to get publicly executed for this, but if you want to play a game that's much better than Genshin Impact, but still looks somewhat like it, but not that much, then play Breath of the Wild with its cartoony, textures. I don't know why I started so much on that. Now, you see, Breath of the Wild is a game made in 2017. Genshin Impact, it was made in 2020. 3 years after Breath of the Wild was made, and it is an open world game much like Breath of the Wild. And since Breath of the Wild was an open world game before Genshin Impact, that means that they stole it. So there you go. You can go to court over that. I don't know the company's name for Genshin Impact. Yeah, Genshin Impact versus Nintendo. Let's see that. I want to see this court date. Let's make it on the 7th of what month?